very special guitar. This is a lawsuit guitar, so made in Japan, Greco. Greco are fantastic. From the mid-70s on, they were basically making Gibson clones. A good way of telling if it's a lawsuit guitar or not is by the headstock. So as you can tell, it's the open book Gibson headstock exactly. And the lawsuit came about because of that, because they were breaching the patent that Gibson had with their headstock design. So after the lawsuit era, you'll see guitars like Greco and Ibanez that with their own headstock designs, so that they can get around that issue. So this is beautiful. This is from 1973. It looks like a 335, but it's smaller than a 335, more the shape and size of a 339. But Greco, they had a hollow body lineup of guitars. This was smaller than their 335 clone, and it's fully hollow. So a 339 that Gibson make now have a solid centre block, whereas this is a hollow body. So quite unique, and these were made way before the 339. So in a sense, you could say that Greco designed the first one of these. Now, what's really nice about these guitars is they're very light, they're very resonant, they're very similar to, say, an Epiphone Casino. Playing, they sound fantastic, they sound incredible. I don't know what it is about this particular guitar, it sounds like a beautiful vintage guitar. The pickups on this particular one aren't original, unfortunately, so I can't give you a demo of what the original pickups would sound like. With the original pickups, they would have Greco engraved, whereas these don't. So these are an unknown brand. They're not a very expensive brand. I pulled them out. They have copper bottoms. They just look like some generic pickup from the 70s. But in this particular guitar, they sound incredible. And it's not the pickups, it's the guitar. It's the resonant body of this guitar, this maple laminate. It just sounds amazing. Just as a comparison, when I heard how good this guitar sounds, I took these pickups out, put it into my Yamaha SA-450, which is a completely different guitar to this, bigger. I love the sound of these pickups so much, I wanted to see what they would sound like in that guitar, which is a larger body, hollow body. They didn't sound anything like it. They just didn't sound good. They just sounded very plain. But in this particular body, wow, you wouldn't replace them. There'd be no point. What's important to know about these guitars? Okay, the weight, 6 pounds, so really lovely and light. The other thing you really need to know if you're looking at buying one of these is they do have really slim necks. So the measurement in metric, because I'm from New Zealand, is 20 mils. So the thickness from the first fret to the back of the neck is 20 mils. Your standard modern C-shape Strat or Tally would be 21, but this is 20, so 1 mil less. It does seem to make a difference. The other thing is the nut width is 40 mils, so a normal Strat or Tally would be 42, so it's a couple of mils shorter. So it's a really comfortable neck, but I imagine some people with bigger hands, or that they might struggle just with that smaller. I mean, everybody has their own preferences of what they like. I think it's really comfortable, very easy to play. The other thing about this particular model is this is not original, so this has been put on at a later date. The original ones look a bit different. You can Google them on eBay and you'll see it's slightly different. They have a kind of curly piece in here. I think these look better. I don't think it makes much difference to the tone, to be honest. The other thing different about this guitar is the tuners. So these are like Gibson tulip type tuners. So they're not original. The originals have stars on the back, so you'll see some of those. These were replaced at some point. Obviously the owner thought that they would like to make it look more like a Gibson, who knows. These ones are great, they keep tuned. I don't know what the original ones are like. I imagine they'd be pretty high quality though. The other thing to say about Greco guitars during this period, they made fantastic high quality guitars. So this is a stunning guitar really. If this was a Gibson, you know, a 1973 Gibson, you'd imagine it would be, you know, a few $1,000s. You can pick these up for around $1,500, although they are quite rare and quite hard to come by. Another thing I should say, with any light guitar like this, you're going to have neck dive, because purely the fact that the body is very light, it's just going to tip that way. What I've done to this guitar is I've just moved the strap block to the back of the neck heel. That's made a huge difference. It's completely fixed the issue. So I would do that to any Gibson guitar, even heavier Les Pauls. I find that if the strap is coming up from the neck heel and over, it just seems to feel lighter. It seems to distribute the weight a bit easier on your shoulder for some odd reason. But I tend to do that to my Gibsons. Yeah, so a stunning, beautiful guitar. I will give you a sound demonstration next. I don't get too carried away with sound demonstrations because you can't really hear that well on YouTube. But it'll give you a bit of an idea of what it sounds like. All I can say is it sounds incredible. Just a stunning sounding guitar. It would be incredible for recording. It'd be great for grungy rock, blues, fantastic for blues on the neck, as a lot of hollow bodies are. They just are made for that. This particular one I've actually refretted because the frets were virtually worn down. So I refretted this. This is actually sold now, so before it gets shipped out tomorrow, I wanted to make sure that I could do a demo in case some of you guys were looking at these. So yeah, I hope this has been a helpful video. I'll give you some sound demonstrations, and if there's any questions, just leave them in the comment section. And please, if you like these videos and you think they're useful, please hit the subscribe button. That really helps us out. It'll just mean that I can make more of these videos. I'm keen to keep making them because I think it's really important. It's really hard. I know what it's like when you see a guitar that catches your eye on eBay and there's just no information out there about them. A lot of videos you see people just playing the guitar. It doesn't really tell you anything. Okay, I'll do a wee audio demo. I'm using the Vox AC10C1, which is a really common amplifier, fantastic amp, 10 watts but really loud. They sound great with humbucker guitars. I find them a bit bright with a Strat or a Tele, but anyway, it'll give you an idea of what this sounds like. So bridge pickup open wide out. Okay, if I wind the volume back a little bit, it cleans up beautifully. Instant Malcolm Young. Now, neck pickup, very bluesy. Beautiful. Again, if you wind that back, it cleans up beautifully. It really sounds amazing. Okay, I hope you get a bit of an idea. They do sound great. Hollow bodies sound fantastic. I love them. So if you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button and I'll keep making more videos like this.